So, Denny, how'd you feel about the round today overall? What stood out to you?
I just liked how my attitude was today. It was a tricky golf course. I hit some not so great shots early, but just kind of hit it and moved on and didn't let it bother me. I knew it was going to be tricky once the wind started to blow. It wasn't really supposed to. At times it got pretty windy. Also, the greens were somewhat soft and slow earlier in the week, and they got really firm today. Some of the wind yesterday and today kind of dried out the golf course. I mean, it's crispy out there. So just missing the ball in the correct spots, which I did today. Kind of just taking my medicine on some shots. If I hit a tee shot maybe just in the rough and knew it was going to be difficult to hit the green, I made sure I missed it in the correct spot. So I used my head really well. Yeah, it seemed like you did a good job scrambling or otherwise recovering from any mistakes. How critical was that to today's outcome? Yeah, I mean, it was big. That's why I was able to, my scrambling percentage was so high. I left myself very manageable chip shots, able to chip them inside 6-7 feet, and cleaned up really nicely around the hole. So, I did. I played some of the hard holes really well. Kind of messed up some of the easier ones, some of the maybe easier opportunities today, but all in all, it was a nice solid start. You've had some pretty solid results at this event in the past. How do you feel overall about this course and your history on it? Yeah, I like this golf course a lot. I think it's difficult. There's a lot of slope in the greens. There's a lot of fall-offs. The wind gets blowing. It's tricky to hit it on the green, especially when it firms up like this. You get a lot of crosswinds. If it's blowing left to right hard, you kind of need to turn it into the wind to kind of hold its line. If you get something cutting on that left to right wind, it's just going to land on the green and roll off. And so you got to be creative and shape your ball. And especially when it blows like this, you got to just be using your mind and kind of. I like that it challenges you. I felt like my brain was really engaged today, thinking a lot where I wanted to miss it and how I wanted to play certain shots in the hole. And when I'm thinking like that, that's kind of when I play my best golf. And I liked how kind of I was in my own little bubble today. It felt good. How do you assess your season overall so far? It's been frustrating. It's been a slow start. I feel like I put in a lot of good work in the off season to get stronger, and I feel like I'm a better golfer than I was last year. I just haven't quite shown it yet this year, and that's how golf can be sometimes. Sometimes you don't get the results right away, and that's okay. But yeah, it's been frustrating. But I know that I've been putting in a lot of work, and I know that I can still compete to try and win tournaments. And so this was off to a nice start this week. I've been kind of waiting for a round to just kind of get going a little bit, and this was a nice one today to just kind of start this week off. What went into the decision to play the week before the Masters? Just to get some reps. I played 3 in a row in Florida, Honda Bay Hill players, or Cognizant Bay Hill players. And then just felt like I needed to work on some things and get a little rest. So I took a couple weeks off, and so I feel somewhat refreshed coming into this week. To me, I always, I like playing the week before a big event. I feel like you get good tournament feels. You get under the gun a little bit, test kind of what you're working on under the gun, and so yeah, I like kind of how I handled what I've been working on today, and I've played Augusta a handful of times over the last month and a half, and I love the place. I think it's a good golf course for me. I think I can play well there. So, kind of taking what I think I need to do well at Augusta and working on that over the last few weeks and kind of bringing that here. Everything feels like it's in good shape. Cool. Thank you, Denny. Yeah, thanks. Appreciate it.